The mayor's office issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well done in the city. The mayor himself. Good to know, I guess. But between you and me, listeners,
I was just getting warmed up. Someone or something is us.
This is Travis Lonely Miles bringing you Johnny Mercer's personality. Something I only recently acquired, as I'm sure you're all aware.
Protectron on duty.
behind you. You're gonna regret it. Oh. Come on. You mean that's it? Payday.
Happy Friday all. The NAPP program launched this week with success, but not without problems. I hate to have to throw away your mother's carefully packed lunches, but I am afraid we must put our foot down on this issue. I am assured all of you will get used to the flavor of the pace. Also, I have been informed that flavor varieties will be on their way pending continued success of the program. How exciting! To those complaining, I will repeat. There are absolutely no psychological or physical side effects from participation in the NAPP. Any observed effect is assuredly psychosomatic and possibly related to a lack of trust in the government. Remember, our participation in the NAPP not only helps our school, but in the long run benefits our nation. Thank you for your attention. This is Principal Hudson, signing off.
There are some recent rumblings from Good Neighbor, and I do mean that as something of a pun. Self-proclaimed legitimate businesswoman Bobby No-Nos has something of a reputation around the Commonwealth. That reputation may have contributed to recent talk of a less than legitimate endeavor of hers. Except there's a bit of a twist. Bobby has very conspicuously disappeared.
No way I could pick this.
Word is, there's no trace of her in Good Neighbor. It's unclear at this time whether she actually pulled off the job she was rumored to have been plotting. Or, if some have suggested, she crossed the wrong people and won't be seen anywhere again, ever. If you get my meaning. Feels like anything's possible when you're in love, according to Billie Holiday. Here's
Got it.
Ammo, caps, whatever you find, don't forget to share.
Got it.
Quit playing games and come out where I can see ya.
are some recent rumblings from Good Neighbor, and I do mean that as something of a pun. Self-proclaimed legitimate businesswoman, Bobby No-Nos has something of a reputation around the Commonwealth. That reputation may have contributed to recent talk of a less than legitimate endeavor of hers. Except there's a bit of a twist. Bobby has very conspicuously disappeared. Word is, there's no trace of her in Good Neighbor. It's unclear at this time whether she actually pulled off the job she was rumored to have been plotting.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Or, if some have suggested, she crossed the wrong people and won't be seen anywhere again, ever. If you get my
There's no denying it. You've impressed
Next up is
us.
Big Maybell, bringing
Those
the house
feral
down
ghouls
with a whole
won't be
lot
a
of
problem
shaking
anymore.
going on.
Splendid. And you hardly seem the worse for wear. Remarkable. Father said that you were a soldier. You must have been a good one.
I did you a favor, so how about you do one for me?
Well, that seems only fair, I suppose. One of the salvage teams brought this back, and I've been trying to figure out what to do with it. Here, perhaps it will be of some use to you. Thanks to you, I can finally send that scavenger team back to the surface. Of course, there are feral ghouls hiding all over the Commonwealth. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we have to deal with them again. If you're willing to undertake another extermination, come and see me. I can always use the help.
Tom needs you. He keeps bugging me about it.
All right. Be careful with that gun. Real careful.
What? Why, Tinker?
Because the ammo should have some real oomph to it. Me and the boys been working on it. Tiny little package, but a hell of a big kick.
Is it safe?
Hey there.
You say safe? Dez has given me clearance to set up my atmospheric sensors. Finally, I can prove that the Institute is terraforming the Commonwealth. Eat that, Carrington.
Why would the Institute terraform the Commonwealth?
It goes back to the big war. Who set off the first A-bomb? The Institute did. They started the whole war to kill everyone except their own diabolical scientist.
Give me details.
So my sensor, I call her Mila, needs to be up high, real high. Dez forced me to put some cameras and, other low-tech surveillance crap on it to watch the Freedom Trail. Chuck that stuff if you need to. Like who couldn't spoof a conventional camera, right?
We need cameras watching the trail?
Look, I engineered the trail markers and code phrase myself. So anybody comes looking for us, whammo, spotted a mile away. Sure, the cameras could add a little insurance, but discovering the truth about the Institute's real plan is way more important. I got the perfect spot picked out. Set Mila up and let the juicy data pour in. Whoa! Terry? Where's Terry? Too much nitro this one. Back to the drawing board.
All over the place. I wish we could see where we're going. Blood on my boots.
And that, bless her heart, was Skeeter Davis. Diamond City Radio wouldn't be possible without the help of some wonderful businesses here in town. Commonwealth Weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. The Three Sons are up next with Worry, 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 which is something Travis Lonely Miles refuses to do. Not like that old guy. Am I right?
Ah, good, you're here. There's been a development. A raider gang has captured one of our agents, codenamed Blackbird. The twist is, we thought he was already killed at Augusta's safe house. Desdemona clings to the far-fetched hope that A, Blackbird is alive, and B, he can tell us what happened to the synths held at Augusta when it fell. So she wants you to tackle this fool's errand.
Is it really a fool's errand?
If you chain too many assumptions together, you rarely get what you bargain for. I doubt we'll find more than a body. The dead drop has the full briefing. Raiders aren't known for keeping their captives alive. But, since you're risking your neck, good luck.
Neil is transmitting loads of information. At first glance, the atmosphere appears normal. But I'm going to dive deep into the data. I already lined up another place to stash one of my babies. If you got the time.
How do you even fit down here in that?
Excuse me.
You from one of those vaults? You got too many teeth to be a scaver.
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the Institute. Been there and back again. Sounds crazy, right?
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleportation. I can't imagine. You must feel justifiably proud of what your Minutemen have achieved in such a short time. Eventually, the Minutemen will devise their own plan to deal with the Institute. But I doubt your soldiers will place any priority on rescuing the synths inside. I'm counting on you being as passionate about freeing synths as we are. Please, work with us instead.
You think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection of the character of the Commonwealth people. And time again, that character has been proven to be rotten. The synths are tangible receptacles of their hatred of the Institute. Order them to help, and they'd mutiny.
I don't know.
Take your time. Think it over. But remember, the synth's fate is literally in your hands.
Desdemona!
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
All right, folks, I know you're just as frustrated with the broadcast
I'll
interruptions.
stick with my people in the Minutemen.
Of course I'm disappointed.
I'm reasonably sure
But hopefully
I
in
have
time
things
you'll
under
come
control
around.
now.
The fate of the synths depends on it.
Clearly wants to be sure we know what they're up to, I guess.
Desdemona!
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many
Stop
synths are
anytime
at stake.
now. For all the listeners out there, I'm gonna try and keep things.
I'll stick
to our
with my
normal
people in the
broadcast.
Minutemen.
Of course I'm disappointed.
Enjoy the
But hopefully in time you'll come around.
Here's Johnny
The
Mercer,
fate of the
folks.
synths depends on it.
Enjoy.
You're the real deal. You actually made it inside the Institute.
Desdemona!
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
I'll stick with my people in the Minutemen.
Of course I'm disappointed. But hopefully in time you'll come around. The fate of the synths depends on it. am...
What the?
coming home.
Get up!
Get up!
Only a matter of time.
You mess with my people? Hell no! You think that is going to stop me? You think that is going to not? Now.
What's yours is ours. Am I right?
Hey.
This better be worth it.
People of the Commonwealth. For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. That we are among you. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. We are here. And we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in unnecessary difficulties for all parties. Rest easy. Know that the future is looking bright. And that mankind will thrive under our guidance.
Systems locked. Building statistical model for Operation Tea Party.
One more tomorrow, courtesy of Frankie Carl. You folks out there listening to Diamond City Radio have always enjoyed the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud. We've had them in rotation for a while now, and they're a fun little adventure. Only now it seems the adventure has become real. That's right, folks. The Commonwealth now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver Shroud. Or, at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime in Goodneighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Your guess is as good as mine. Probably better, in fact. So I guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Goodneighbor. Or else the Shroud might come after you.
Nice.
Up next is Sheldon Allman with Crawl Out Through the Fallout.
Time's up, bitch.
Gotcha, you bastard! Hell no. You're not
Yes.
Getting
wasted.
Easy living, this ain't.
This is what I'm talking about. gotta be something of value on him.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
After a long day, nothing beats Geezer's lemonade.
Hey, Deezer.
Would you like some free lemonade?
I'll take some.
Enjoy!
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.
Let's trade.
Of course.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia are quite a handful. From what I hear, that rogue scent at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
And so, the work is done. I am sorry. I know it was likely difficult for you.
You're confident the railroad is finished?
As confident as we can be. It was always a loose network. But with the key players gone, it's not impossible that they'll be back someday. But it will take them time. There is obviously one final threat the Institute faces.
What is it? What's this last threat?
Well, perhaps it's not that obvious after all. The Brotherhood of Steel covets technology, and has made it clear that we cannot peacefully coexist. They will eventually come for us, and attempt to take what we've spent so long creating. We need to destroy them before they can destroy us.
Destroy them? What exactly do you mean?
I mean we eliminate all Brotherhood forces in the Commonwealth. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges of the Commonwealth. It's not enough to destroy them here. There are more of them out there in the world, Father. And they too will come for us.
That reputation may have contributed to recent talk of a less than legitimate endeavor of hers. It's said there's a bit of a twist.
You have something in mind if that happens.
I'd like to prevent it from happening in the first place. We will show them that if they interfere with us, the very technology they value so highly will be turned against them. We will teach them that we can appear at a moment's notice, wherever we please, and they cannot ever stop us. They will know better than to ever interfere with us again.
If you get my meaning. Feeling a little uncivilized? That's not such a bad thing.
So we're just going to attack them.
There's a plan that's a little more involved than that. Dr. Lee should be expecting you in her lab. She can fill you in on the details. Time is of the essence.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
At last, we have power adequate to our needs.
Dr. Lee.
What can I do for you?
What have you got to help me with Liberty Prime?
It's that time then, is it? Well, let's get to it. Dr. Orman, over here, please. It's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
It would seem we've run out of time. Let's go. We're going to cover the basics of the operation as it stands now. Dr. Orman has done most of the prep work, so I'll let her explain.
Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right?
What can you tell me about the airport?
Well, there are a few key buildings that are still structurally sound, but no pre-war aircraft are still in service. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in.
What sort of EM field? What's it doing?
Basically, just scattering any suitable complex signals, like the ones from our relay, preventing us from getting close. So the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators.
That can't be the whole plan.
No, it's just the first part. Your job then is to get closer to the main camp. You'll have Surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay.
What are these reinforcements supposed to do?
They're going to help you buy some time, while you're completing the real objective. If nothing else, they'll take a few bullets meant for you. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right? I'm not boring you, I hope.
What's Liberty Prime?
Dr. Lee can give you the rundown.
Yes, well, the Brotherhood discovered him. An old pre-war military project that never saw the light of day due to power problems that couldn't be solved. With my assistance, they were able to get his reactor running and use him against their enemies.
That's quite an achievement.
In objective terms, yes, it was. But the things I went through, that project included, ultimately caused me to seek out something better. It's what led me to the Commonwealth and to the Institute. The point here is that in designing the power system for the robot, I had full knowledge of every onboard system. I know exactly what it is capable of and precisely how to exploit those capabilities.
We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know?
With Liberty Prime on our side, that'll give us a hell of an advantage.
He's not going to go stomping around, and he won't be taking orders. But he will have his weapons and targeting systems overridden. And he'll absolutely recognize their airship as the primary communist target in the Commonwealth. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. Oh, and don't worry, we'll pull you out of there before everything explodes.
If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, they'll be waiting for you in the relay room.
Have we got a plan B?
We don't need a plan B. This will work. Anything else?
What have I got for backup?
Once the generators are down, we'll be able to throw everything we've got at them. And I do mean everything.
No questions. Let's do this.
Very well. Good luck to you.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's
I'm
excited
your
about
host,
having
Travis,
the reactor online.
Lonely Mile.
Surplus power should translate to increased efficiency and productivity.
Harkening back to the days when searching for radioactive material was something to look forward to here. Uranium rock.
Have you seen my girls? I hope they're not getting into too much trouble.
We are honored to welcome you here.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Damn, lost him.
I haven't always been the best.
Get it out,
Contact lost. Don't make me come find you.
Commencing lawful use outlet inventory.
without the help of some wonderful businesses here in town, the Commonwealth weaponry
broken.
Here's Ella Fitzgerald with another classic, Undecided, which is something I see quite often. Then I made up my mind. Decided.
Right here!
What was that? Target located. Falling back! Damn it! Not like this! No! Godless freaks! Die! Taking fire! Damn it! Taking fire! Don't give up! Rally! Taking damage!
Incomplete. File is proceeding to type. Maybe utilizing stealth. How interesting. Initiating transfer. Please defend this position.
Core systems. Initialized. Hostile software detected. Communist subversion awaited.
Accessing central processor.
Die! Cutting down our squad! Parameters. Offline. Calibrate. I'm hit! Come on, soldier, stay with me.
Operation complete. Your termination is inevitable. Shutting down.
Updated tactical assessment. Red Chinese presence detected. Aerial incursion by communist forces cannot succeed. Initiating directive 7395. Destroy all communists.
Okay, sir. We're relaying to a safe location.
Winona Harris, folks. Let's hope his grandma got the help she needed. Ladies and gentlemen, Diamond City Radio has some breaking news for you. Hold on to your hats. There's obviously been some kind of disaster. As soon as we know more, you'll know more. Keep the dial set on Diamond City Radio, folks, and we'll keep you up to
Wow, that doesn't look half
Another
bad.
day in the Commonwealth.
Next, we've got Bing Crosby with some advice that everyone can benefit from. Here's Accentuate the Positive.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything proofread. Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
This ship is far
All right. Still in one piece.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
I've heard stories, and the surface sure sounds scary.
Hello, Sean.
Ah. There you are. I've already heard the news. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but I'm glad you're safe.
Are you comfortable?
It's good of you to ask. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Just take care of the Institute. Take care of its people. They're good people. You know that. Allie has always been loyal to the Institute. And to me. You can rely on her for help. Once I'm gone, it's all up to you.
I don't know if I can take your place.
You don't need to look at it that way. Don't worry about taking my place. Make your own place. Don't worry about me. You need to look ahead. Focus on the future. Our time together has been strange, hasn't it? I spent years wondering what you were like. Thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful for the time we've had.
I wish we had more time.
The time has been short, yes. But it's better than no time at all. Thank you, Father. You've helped a boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
I've lost Sean. All of... I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant. And the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Just heard from the ink spots with maybe. Diamond City Radio wouldn't be possible without the help of some wonderful businesses here in town. Commonwealth Weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Next is Crazy He Calls Me by Billie Holiday.
Why don't you go see Dr. Fillmore? I'll take care of things here.
I trust we won't be seeing the Brotherhood of Steel again anytime soon.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more complicated than I thought.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
I'm glad.
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in two places at once. We haven't been able to crack that one yet.
Let's hope the change in leadership is a smooth one.
Huh?
Do you think it's weird that I've never seen the surface?
Hey, Sean.
Hi, Dad. I've been waiting for you.
You've been waiting for me?
Yeah, they said I had to wait, so I waited. Here, this is for you. It's a holotape from Father. He said to give it to you, but not to listen to it. Is it true that he died? I liked him. He was always really nice to me.
I know it's hard to understand. Are you okay, Sean?
I mean, I'll miss him, but I guess that's just what happens. But you're in charge now, right? You must be pretty excited about that. Hey, Dad, can you do something for me? Next time you're above ground, can you look for something? I want to try building some new stuff. Think you could find me an old vacuum tube? I'm building something, and it might be helpful. I bet I can make something really useful for you.
What are you planning on building?
I don't know. Whatever I can come up with. I bet it'll be neat, though. So, will you look for one?
Sure thing, Sean.
Thanks, Dad.
If you are hearing this, then the time has come. I am gone. I can no longer look after young Sean. I hope that you might be willing. He has been reprogrammed to believe he is your son. I hope that was not too presumptuous on my part. Both he and you deserve a chance to be a family. Please, take care of him.
Sometimes Quentin is really mean to me, but my mom says I have to be nice anyway.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
All systems nominal.
You've done it, sir. You've crippled our enemies and secured a better future for mankind.
What do you think, X6? Where do we go from here?
I've been thinking about that. The Railroad and the Brotherhood have been beaten, but not eradicated. We're likely to encounter pockets of resistance from time to time, and we can't allow them to reorganize.
I've had enough of fighting. Let's have some peace for a change.
I can appreciate the sentiment, but I'm not sure our enemies will feel the same. In any case, you should take time to enjoy your victory and honor your son's memory. That's what I intend to do. Ready for the next mission, sir?
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
X688 sounded very impressed with your work at Libertalia. He doesn't give praise lightly.
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken will never threaten the Institute again. Good work, sir. I admire the way you handled the situation in hydroponics, sir. You sent a clear message.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
If you plan to execute everyone who disagrees with you, there won't be an institute left for you to lead.
The world will be better off once the surface dwellers die out.
Happy time, Bob Crosby.
Nothing to report, sir.
Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter.
You went too far when you had Higgs and Logan executed, and I'm not the only one who thinks so.
Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well in Diamond City. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the article are unfounded. Good to know, I guess. But between you and me, listeners, I'm gonna
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Logan were out of line, but do they really need to die?
Well, never a dull moment.
Higgs and Logan were trying to protect the Institute. They deserved a second chance.
Here's part 2.
The future looks very bright indeed, Director.
Hi, Doc.
Another of our scavenger teams has come under attack by feral ghouls. There seems to be no end. I hate to keep asking this, but there really is nobody else to turn to. Can you deal with those ghouls?
Sure, I'll get rid of them.
I thank you. And so will the synths. Being torn to bits by feral ghouls is a fate they'd very much like to avoid. Just let me know when those feral ghouls have been dealt with, and I'll put the synths back in the field.